Don needs some QSL cards. Suggestions on a good source. I've got a little bit of personally, I've got a little bit of a design ability, so I usually make my own cards, and then I can send the file to a company called gotprint.com. But unless you're a designer or know how to set up, files for printing, when I say print, with a press, not with a printer, then otherwise, there's a couple of outfits that do a really good job with QSL card design.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but they do pretty good, and they're reasonably priced. And their
They usually
website
are. Yeah.
They have a bunch of preset styles, so you can just fill in your information, and it's all right there, pre-populated, ready to go.
Yeah. And then and if you're not a designer, that's the route to go. This is customqsl.com. I don't know any of these. I can't vouch if any of these are good. But they've usually got stock designs where they can lay your photos in. Man, there used to be a guy out in Europe somewhere that used to do them. Let's see. Aerial printing concepts. There might be 100 cards for $89. It's not a bad price. 500 cards for $109. Yeah, that's decent. Those are good prices.
Right. Yeah, it's mostly just a setup. That's the price. So if you get it set up, you might as well just get 500, right? You get
I would.
for $20 more. You're getting 400 more cards.
That's how the industry works. Is it costs a certain amount of money to for setup or make ready, and then everything after that is just incrementally cheaper and cheaper. So 500 cards for $109, 750 cards for $114. It just takes pennies to keep the press spinning. So it's
a press in motion tends to stay in motion until it runs out of ink.
Yeah. So small quantities are expensive, but then the bigger ones always cost more. So it's
right.
But I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know any of these outfits, if any of them are good or not. Well, this guy did a bunch of stuff for the 13 colonies, so it must be decent.
Right. Now watch it. You're going to start getting these ads in your screen now.
I prefer these over the radiation blankets.
Right. Or the bigoting pills.
So if anybody's got suggestions on where they got their cards printed, drop them in the chat and we'll try to share them as we.
I might actually get cards someday. You never know.
Yeah.
I have gotten cards. I haven't been on the air for so long. I went out, I did an activation in May, I think, and I got skunked because I had some antenna problems. I got one, and I haven't had a chance to get out. So really, Canada is going to be the first time since last October that I've really gotten out and done some activating. Right. So that's kind of nice.
If you want a really cheap card idea, just get some 3x5 inch pictures made and slap a label on it. So with the QSL information, so it's
right. Go to Walgreens, or there's actually a print shop just up the road from me. I wonder how they would charge.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably close to the same prices because I bet you they job those things out. So it's
that's possible. Yeah.
Chuck says cookie cutters QSLs at Gigaparts. Yeah, you can get generic cards from Gigaparts. 45.
You get a lot of generic things from Gigaparts.
Amanda from Ham Nation makes them for a good price. Peak Printing or some such. Cannon City, Colorado. So,
okay, let's take a look at that.
See if I can find. Oh, here we go. There we go. Just a basic QSL cards. Design your own cards, or we design them for you.
Yeah, oh, 250 for $75. There we go.
You have 500 for 85, 1,000 for 90. That's a really good price.
Yeah.
Those are the deluxe cards. So it's
Do
there
they
you go.
start at deluxe or they go down from deluxe?
They go
Can I get
down.
super deluxe? Okay.
She's
Medium
got
grade, economy grade.
economy cards, 500 for $35. So that's uncoated card stock, and the deluxe cards are 16-point card stock with UV coating. That would be like that would be this. This is 16-point with a UV coating. Let's see. Generic. This would be like, well, this is printed. This would be like an economy card. It's just the thinner card, 80-pound. So again, to give you an idea of prices, but yeah, that's the one. Yeah, there you go. Peak Design, Peak Printing. So
there we go. Ham owned.
All right. KB9VBR antennas are simple, effective, and affordable VHF and UHF antennas for amateur radio, MERS, public safety, and GMRS. Made in the USA with quality parts. Get yours online at jpole-antenna.com.